Oh, and by the way, we were talking about the water on the plane. Yeah, it's a known fact that, well, I mean, you can't expect, you're going to get on a plane, you need to get out, you need to get out on time, and they got people waiting. They're not going to service the water tanks. So you got to worry about getting Montezuma's revenge, which is a nice little mild bacteria that just pretty much eat up about 3 days of your planned planned vacation to wherever you go. And of course, when you get there, you're going to blame it on the country. But one of the first ones is I mean, in any country that has bad water, and this goes for the airplane too, that is suspect bad water, that doesn't have uh, what we call properly maintenance water functioning systems, if you want to put it that way. You watch your eyes. You ask if it's bagged ice, or whatever. Bring water on with you. Bring bring one of them recycle. I want to say recyclable because I'm into this BPH awareness on especially colored bottles. You get a Deja Blue. You gotta watch those plastic bottles, man. If it's glass, you're fine. But anyways, you gotta watch the water. Gotta watch the ice you get in any country, everywhere on the plane. Bring your own water. Buy bottled water. The clearer, the better. Even though it's not 100% BPH free. I don't know if they advertise it. It might be. I don't know. It's starting to get wise to the BPH. And then you got to watch drinking coffee, tea. There's a lot of bacteria you can't kill by boiling the water. And matter of fact, there's some bacteria that thrive in hotter water. I mean, you would have to that had to be scalding hot, burn your skin off kind of hot. McDonald's coffee hot. I mean, that's why McDonald's has really hot coffee. And a lot of food chains have really hot coffee, and they got that warning on there. It's for sterilization and so you don't get sick in case there's something in the water system. But anyways, that's the big warning. That's what got me when I got to the Philippines. Um, they said, well, yeah, we boiled it in this water, and you're like, just because you boil it don't mean it's good. I mean, yeah, you can take pool water and boil it and drink it and it's good. That's only because it's had chlorine in it and pH balancing chemicals. You just can't really digest those, so you boil it and it's good. So that's where everybody gets that idea of boiling the water makes it good water. No, 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 no. You got to filter it and then put it through reverse osmosis, and you should have a backup third filtering system on top of that. I know I worked on water purification units in the Army, so I know about this. But I just kind of wanted to throw in some more antics. This is the first one. So this one we're doing right now is going to be number two. I probably eat up a lot on the water thing. I just thought it was important. Kind of a travel advisory. But it's funny when you look back, but it's not funny when you're going through it. you know, hugging the porcelain god is no joke, man, on both sides. Anyways, you gotta love these people that. Here's another funny on the plane. You got that one guy. That one guy, while you're in flight, goes up to the door and goes, oh my God, I want out. Just to be a joker. Well, I'll tell you folks, you're all safe. There's no way you can get that door open. I don't care how many movies you've seen, you can't get that door open. I already saw a video on it. There's no way you can get it open. The outside pressure won't let you do it. It won't let you do it. And then you got then you got that guy you're sitting next to, and he just wants to keep that shutter shut all the time. He's the window guy. He's got control, man. He's got control. He's like, I'm the window guy. Fine. But I screwed with mine. I'm like, hey man, can you shut that? It's halfway open. I wake him up every time. I'd open it up a little bit and I go, hey man, can you shut that? Too much light's coming in. Hey, when you're on a 14-hour flight and you're bored, you invent some pretty odd stuff. Like paperclip football. Well, not paperclip, but paper, paper wedge football, hitting the guy in front of you, trying to see if you can get his head without waking him up, People don't appreciate that for some reason. They don't appreciate the humor. They just don't. They're all uptight, and and then it's always, man. I don't know if anybody else has flown, but isn't it like a miracle that you get in the center and you got the very center seat, and for some reason the people that were the aisle and the second to the aisle didn't show up, and you're like, woohoo! I got my own space. I love it when that happens, because I'll take up two chairs, put the hands up and take up two chairs, and I'm able to do this and able to do that, and I go, oh, I got 3 screens to watch 3 different movies on. Yeah, styling, baby. But there's that, and you gotta love that little blanket they give you. That one's just gonna keep you warm, isn't it? It's about, I mean, I think a cracker has thicker material than that. I mean, and that nice comfy, doesn't really roll back seat. Man, you're going back so far, you need a pillow, right? Right. Try. Yeah, you all know how that is. Trying to sleep on a plane. There ought to be a movie. Trying to sleep on a plane. Not snakes on a plane, but trying to sleep on a plane. And then you got that one. You got just that one guy. One guy was so poor hygiene. He smells like poop, man. His breath smells like poop. He smells like poop. And you were just lucky to draw the lottery. You drew the one number. Your seat is next to his. But let me check some here. Like I said, man, if you're Japanese, you just harikari, harikari, ooh, seppuku. But it's like that, man. I saw the guy who was on there. He's got a mask. He's got oh yeah, the blindfold deal. He's got a bib. Hell, what else did he have? Oh yeah, he made sure at least he made sure he kept his shoes on. This guy was an avid traveler. He had to be, because I felt he knew what he was doing. Because he had his hat on, had the blind, like that. It was like this. And I asked him, he goes, oh, you wouldn't believe it. The last flight I took, I got something terrible and nasty, man. It didn't go away for 10 days. Guess what? That was my vacation, 10 days. I said, man, where I get one of them masks, man? I want one of them blindfolds too, so he could get some sleep and not get any flu. But that's about the way it is, man. You're sharing and caring in the air. But I kind of find these funnies. They're kind of like they're reality, but they're funny. Or the crew that disappears. I love that one. I don't know what they go in this closet. You open the closet. There's no one in there. You're like, how do I do that? It's a disappearing act. Now I know where they're going. They're going somewhere. But anyways, I want to see y'all later, man. I love you.